That's not too bad at all.
Thanks, Pikachu. I'm happy to know you can read. That's what's the most important. I wonder if Pokemon can read. Like, Entei speaks. Do you think he has like a creative writing like thing he does? Hey, Mimikyu, what are you doing out here? Oh my god, she's not dead.
What's
She's
wrong?
back.
Why is
You're
everyone
alive.
hanging out here?
Oh man, we were so worried. What's good, guys? GoodguyGastly here with more Detective Pikachu, and today we're discovering, or rather we're investigating, but maybe we'll discover what happened with these Yanma and their just uncoordinated attack on our show, where we had Carina beautifully making some beautiful music, and these Yanma had to go and muck it all up by running into each other and ruining her violin. So we're gonna figure out what happened. We're gonna go check out the control room, because that's what I think is happening. I hope you guys are having a great day, by the way. Today I'm gonna go see a zombie burlesque show. So it should be a show with lingerie, I think. Yes, with lingerie, but they're zombies. I don't know how. Oh, Keith. Hi, Keith. That was really creepy how you're just sitting there, standing there looking at me as I walked out. She's very upset. She said she needed to be alone for a while. I don't blame her. She clearly was very attached to that violin, and it was destroyed right in front of her. Do you have any idea why an accident like that could have happened? Keith? Huh? Keith, you know, you're a dreamboat, but that doesn't exonerate you. No, I guess I could have misread the cue sheet for the Yanma. Do you think we could see the cue sheet? Okay, so let's see. Camera 2 was supposed to shoot from above, shoot from the right, move away, and follow. So yeah, the director gave us those in charge of the Yanma cameras the cue sheet a few days before the day of the shoot. We tell the Yanma how to move the cameras based off of that, but I double checked it and I'm positive I got the instructions right. Is there any chance the director gave you the wrong instructions? Nothing like that's ever happened before. The original cue sheet should be at the sub control room, so I suppose you could go check that out. Okay, so we're gonna check out the control room, which is where I think everything, that's where the magic happens, my friends. So we're gonna go check out what's happening over there. You know, I think that cue sheet was actually different than the last one, so it looked like everything was fine on that end. Oh, we got the big bosses in here. Hey there, Tim, are you all right? Yeah, we're fine. Sorry you had to get caught up in all this. I'm glad you're not hurt anyway. We still haven't figured out the cause of the accident yet. Regardless of the cause, we've got to take this accident very seriously. Still, I'm glad nobody was hurt. You know, someone in my comments actually said, one of you guys said that Mako is dead because she hasn't come back yet to show us this footage. Like, and that's really, really true. Where is Mako? She has to be kidnapped or dead. That's what I'm gonna go with.
Yes.
This is the biggest scandal in the history of GNN. How exactly do you plan to take responsibility for this, Roger? Oh, this is not, I should probably leave. Please calm down, Mr. Graham. Now he knows his true, now he shows his true colors. I don't even want to think about the accident. Who knows how much money we'll have to pay, and for all for a silly violin. But sir, the responsibility for the damage suffered by Miss Mitchell lies with us. Bah, that has nothing to do with me. It's all because the staff here are incompetent. I told you to get rid of any useless staff members, but you had to take your time with it. I don't mean to argue, Mr. President, but we have no place for employees that would cause harm to the station. Mr. Graham seems like he seems like an asshole. Like, Mr. Graham just kind of flipped the switch, and now he's the worst person I've ever seen in my life. Okay, Graham, I'm gonna let you relax, a little cool off a little bit. I saw what happened during the rehearsal. From here, what a mess this has become. Yes, thankfully we weren't hurt, but Carina's, not that you asked, but thankfully we weren't hurt, but Carina's violin was completely ruined. I know. The responsibility for the accident lies with us. I really hope there's something we can do for Miss Mitchell. Me too. Maybe like a nice candlelight dinner or something. Is there anything you noticed about the accident? You know, it did seem like there was something odd about the Yanma movement. What do you mean? I was checking the footage using this cue sheet, but there was something odd that I couldn't put my finger on. Let me see that cue sheet. I see that the cue sheet you have has the movements of both Yanma cameras on it. Yeah, it looks about right. Yes, this is the original script that Hiro wrote. We gave copies out to the staff in charge and then kept it under tight security here. Let's see, camera 1 move into or shoot from above, move away, shoot from the right, move in. Shoot from above, shoot from the right, move away, and follow. So if they just switched the middle two, then that's where the issue would come from. Right? That's right, the Yanma should have moved exactly according to this plan. Okay, that's the master cue sheet. No need to worry. Both Tim and I are just fine. It says the Yanma were so dedicated to their work that it's unthinkable that they'd make a mistake. Sounds like Hoo-Hoo trusts them. Hiro. He looked like he was in a state of shock, but he was still saying he wanted to do something to help. Your partner is quite the dependable guy, isn't he? I do like Hiro. Anyone named Hiro is usually kind of a hero. Like, I haven't seen a person named Hiro who's a bad guy, except for maybe Hermes. Hermes is another YouTuber. He has a dog named Hiro, and I hear he pees a lot, so maybe he's a bad guy, but I'm not really sure. You're the one who signaled to the Yanma when they needed to start moving, right? Huh, so the Yanma started to move away as soon as you signaled them, same as always. Hiro said there might have been some kind of communication trouble, but it doesn't seem like that's the case. Okay, so we've discovered a lot. Pikachu, can I ask you anything? Something's bugging me. Are you staring at my case list like that, Pikachu? I just have a feeling that the key to solving this mystery about the accident is hidden in the evidence we've already gathered. In that case, let me help too. Let's go over what's in the case list and think things through. I think we got this. I think we know what to do.
Everyone is thinking that the Yanma made a mistake.
No, they didn't. They're too good.
The Yanma say they did what the instructions told them to do. So what caused them to crash into each other?
What are our options here? Let's read them. We have the cues for camera 1 and camera 2 are written down. The cues for camera 1 are written down. 2 are written down. The cues for the show that the woman assistant director has are written down. Maybe it's a timing thing. One of these, you know what? I'm gonna go back to our case list. I'm pretty sure one of these wasn't correct. Like if we went to this, we can see that, yeah. This one was the wrong, the AD's cue sheet was wrong. Yeah, it's the AD. The AD did something wrong. Not wrong, but she just had a wrong cue sheet, right? I mean, guys, I lost all confidence after the Perugly scenario where I just could not find Perugly. My investigative confidence was like just shot way down. Like it was really bad. Let's do this one, and then let's show the. It's not the script. The AD's cue. That one. That one. That's right. Okay. The AD's is different from the other two.
That's right. It seems that someone tampered with Yanma's plan in order to cause the collision. The question is, how did the staff not notice something like that? Why would one Yanma have two movement plans? I don't think this was an accident at all.
Not an accident.
In fact,
oh no.
I think this is a case for us to solve.
Pikachu, I'm way ahead of you. I already know this is a case. The Yanma ran into each other because they were given fake instructions, but why did the culprit do that? Maybe the culprit had some kind of grudge against Carina. They tried to destroy the violin as revenge for something. Revenge. And I love revenge cases. And if it weren't for Keith's mistake, Carina would have been the one caught in the accident instead of me. It could even be that someone was targeting her directly. Well, let's go talk to Carina first. Gathering testimony from the victim is the most basic step for any investigation. You're right.
Yeah. Seems like someone made a
Who would want to hurt Carina? Guys,
accident.
you're a sick monster if you want to hurt Carina.
I can't imagine Carina would have
Right.
enemies, but let's see what she has to say.
Carina, do you have any enemies, or do you have just like, you know, ticked off past lovers? That's what I'm thinking. Do I have to Scott Pilgrim to get Carina? Do I have to fight Carina's 7 ex-boyfriends? 7 or 8? I think it's 7. 7 sounds like the more cinematic number. Let's go talk to Carina. Keith, I don't care what you say. Goodbye. Gonna pass you by. Carina! Hey girl! Please listen calmly. What's going on? We found out that the accident earlier was actually deliberately caused by someone. What? But how? Is what you said true? Please tell me everything. Of course, I love you. Okay, someone had given fake instructions to the Yanma. Is that what caused the accident? That's right. But who would do such a thing and why? It's possible that the culprit had some grudge against you and destroyed the violin as payback. I think it's Max. Like, I just think Max is mad that she has actual talent. Can you tell us a bit more about your violin? Of course, my grandfather made it for me before he passed away. It's the only one of its kind. Ugh. Dude, that's so rough. Why doesn't magic... We have Pokemon in this world. Why doesn't magic exist where you can, like, repair something like that? We need a mending spell. Even now, when I get discouraged... if you play D&D, you know what that is. I remember the message he left for me on the violin. It helped me feel better. A message. No, god damn it, I didn't want to click on that again. We just talked about that, Carina. Let's not do that again. There was a message on the violin I never noticed. Oh, you couldn't have. It's written on the inside of the back plate, after all. Oh, so you can't see it from the outside. No, you can't. Actually, I think the only ones who've seen it are me and Cricketune, since we used to go play at my grandfather's workshop. A message on the violin. Let's actually talk to Cricketune. What's up, Cricketune? Yes, you are very elegant. Oh, did you just see that? He just did something with his arms. That was so cool. You'll help us find the culprit. Thanks, we could use your help. We don't know who did this or why, but don't worry, we'll get to the bottom of things. Does Carina have any boyfriends? Apparently, Cricketune was present when Carina saw the message, too. Cricketune says Carina read the message to it. It said, "To my darling Carina, even when I am no longer with you, I will always love you and your music." Oh. Hits me right in the feels, guys. Hits me right in the feels. Alright. Well, we got that. Pikachu, is there anything? The message on the violin, huh? Something on your mind? I helped Cricketune pick up the pieces of the violin after the accident, but I don't think I saw a message anywhere on the back of plate. Could be that you just didn't notice it. If it bothers you, we could... Oh! Maybe that wasn't... Maybe... Oh, okay. If this is a Pokemon game, this is like... Dude, they didn't destroy the violin. That was a fake... That was a dummy violin. Let's go check. Oh. Does she have more to tell us?
Yes.
She doesn't have anything else to tell us, dude. Oh, the violin right here. Here's Carina's violin. It really is wrecked, isn't it? Let's see. The back plate with the message should be... this one. But I don't see any message written anywhere. So that means this violin is a fake. The culprit's goal was to steal Carina's violin. The culprit must have tampered with the Yanma's cue sheet, so the accident would have hid the fact that the violin had been swapped. That's right, he's almost got away with it too. I swear I'll catch this culprit no matter what. Okay. So who could have stolen? Who could have switched it?
Thank goodness the violins had been swapped. That means that the real one is still safe.
I'm getting too real with this, but like, if you swapped a violin, wouldn't you know how to tune it to make sure it's like right? Okay. You know what I'm saying? Like, you wouldn't just be able to switch a violin and be like, oh, this is fine. They may be able to help us, or maybe they just switched it and knew it was gonna break, so I was like, well, I don't need to tune it. They may be able to help us narrow down who the culprit could be. You're right, Pikachu. Wait, who am I talking to, Pikachu? Whoa!
Just in case we need that.
Dude, that's gonna come in handy, Pikachu. Let's practice together. God, Pikachu's so cool. Alright, so Carina, no. Happened so that nobody would notice the theft. But then where is the real violin? The culprit probably still has it, but please keep this a secret. We don't want the culprit to get nervous and hide it away. Yeah, you don't want to like tell everyone your plans. You don't want to tell our enemies that we're gonna bomb them. You know what I mean? Like, maybe you should not do that. I never noticed my violin had been swapped with a fake, but I think the one I used for my performance was the real one. I could tell from the tone. Yeah, Cricketune says so too. Okay. What about you, Cricketune? Oh, something felt off to you too. The material seems softer than normal, I see. It must have been difficult for the culprit to get the exact same materials to use. So do you think, like, this culprit made another violin? Dude, I don't understand what you want Carina to tell me.
Hey, Tim!
You just don't want me to leave. The testimonies we got from the two of them are shedding light on the crime. Let's organize what we know. To get started, let's figure out exactly when the violin was swapped. Open up your case notes. Alright, let's figure this out, Pikachu. We got this. Man, who would do such a thing? It's Mimikyu. It's always Mimikyu. No.
Now, let's try and
Okay, we got a
figure out
timeline here.
if the violin could have been swapped out. First, when do we know for sure that the violin was already
During preparation.
fake?
I think it was during preparations, but I'm gonna say during preparations. Oh, the opening?
No, that's not right.
What?
No, that's not right.
Pikachu, just tell me the answer then if you're so freaking smart. Wow, when you were carrying it, Pikachu?
No,
How did that
that's
happen?
not
How
right.
did they get that past you? Okay. If you say
True.
so. I don't
By
think
the
so,
time I had
but...
delivered the violin, it had already been swapped out with the fake one.
Oh, okay. I thought during preparations would make more
Now
sense
we
then,
know when
but
the
whatever.
violin was swapped out with the fake one. But we still need to figure out when was the last time the real violin was seen.
The real violin was seen during the performance. Right?
Why do you think that?
Because she played it and she said it was fine. That's it. There we go. Yeah.
So, Carina was using the real violin during her performance.
Man, they were quick. Whoever did it.
She and Cricketune both confirmed it to be true. And that means the culprit swapped out the violin after Carina finished her performance, but before I moved it.
I need Detective Pikachu to like help me find my keys. Or my phone. I usually use Google Home to help me find my phone. Now we know when the violin was swapped. It was definitely backstage. Yeah, the culprit aimed for the exact moment Carina would not be around her violin. Judging from that and the tampering with the cue sheet, the culprit must have been very familiar with the show. So the culprit is someone who works here. That's what we need to find out now. What alibis is... Oh! Dude, what if it was that camera guy who was like so worried about losing his job to Yanma? But if he could... His motive is that if he could get the Yanma to mess up and show that they're not worth it, their salt, then, you know, he wouldn't lose his job. Okay. What alibis do people
Now
have?
we know almost the exact moment when the violin was swapped.
Okay.
The culprit has to be someone involved with the show.
Yes. Let's see.
Let's find out about the alibis of everyone involved between the time Carina finished playing and I brought out the violin.
Maybe we should do some more research. Yeah, we gotta go find some people and gather some evidence, some alibis. All right, we don't need to talk to you guys anymore, right? She just says thank you for everything. I don't want to point fingers, but it may have been Olga who stole my violin. Well, Olga had asked me a few times before if I'd be willing to part with my violin. Of course I had said no. Of course. Olga. That's right, but it didn't seem like Olga was taking no for an answer. So she may have planned something like this. Seems Olga has a motive anyway for being an old lady and being incredibly greedy. But we can't just decide she's the culprit based off of that. Yeah, who do you think we are? Brad McMaster? We're asking, ooh, we're even saying, Carina, you're a culprit. You're a wit. Oh, okay, man. After my performance, I went backstage to put my violin there. Hero asked you to do that, right? Did you see anyone else while you were back there? I don't remember, I'm sorry. I should have paid more attention.
So, let's gather information.
Okay, so Carina was just backstage, but she didn't see anything. Okay, what about Cricketune? What's your alibi? No, he doesn't have anything. All right, let's go find out what Keith's alibi was. Keith is suspicious to me. I don't know how I feel about Keith. Keith looks like he would steal something. I tried doing a pun there, but there wasn't anything there, I don't think. All right, what about you? What was I doing after the violin recital? Why are you asking? We're trying to find out more about the accident. Just tell us. Just tell us what your alibi was. I can't leave the Yanma all by themselves after all. Okay. So he was there. Could you help us out in finding the truth? After Carina's recital, I was checking the footage in the studio together with Hero. Okay, so that's your alibi. One of you guys could be lying. It says the odds are 50-50. I've already put in a request for a new violin. I feel bad for Carina, but she'll have to use the new one. I was in the studio ever since Carina finished her performance. I was making sure the staff knew the plan for the show, checking the footage, and so on. We were in the studio then too. I didn't see anyone leave or enter until Amelia and Keith came back. Seems like Hero and the staff here have a solid alibi. But it has to be...
So,
it's
let's
Keith.
gather information.
I think it's Keith. Okay. What's up, dude?
What's up?
Are you investigating the accident? Don't overdo it. Thanks, Keith. What were you doing in the rehearsal, Keith? I don't think I saw you until right before the accident happened. I went down to the lower floor to call the assistant Pokemon as soon as we found Purugly. And what happened with that? Well, it didn't show up even when the scheduled time came, so I called the office to check. Turns out I'd mixed up the dates and had scheduled it for the wrong time. So I ran back to the studio to let Hiro know. So that's what all the ruckus was about. Did you run into anybody on your way back to the studio? Yeah, as I recall, I ran into Amelia. She just finished calling Max and Olga. Okay. I don't know.
Keep gathering testimony.
I don't know. Sounds kind of believable that he'd be doing his job. Are you the one in charge of scheduling and managing the assistant Pokemon? That's right, I'm really sorry that my mistake put you both in a dangerous spot. Yeah, next time pay closer attention, you derp. Don't worry about it, neither of us were hurt. Okay.
What's the matter?
Are you still looking into the accident, Tim? Huh? Oh, don't mention the SWAT violin until we're ready to catch the culprit. Right, I mean, yes. Come on, don't freeze up around Amelia. She's cute, but you don't need to freeze up around her. You mean after Carina played, I was checking the dressing room to call on Max and Olga. But you came back to the studio alone, didn't you? Were you able to find them? Not exactly. They both seemed like they were busy, so I told them what I needed through the door. Oh, I see. And did you meet anyone else? I ran into Keith near the studio. Okay, so she did run into Keith near the studio. Okay, that kind of checks out.
Now that I think about it, this person couldn't be the culprit.
Yeah, Amelia is a sweetheart. She could not have done something so dastardly. I ran into Keith on my way back to the studio. He was standing near the entrance, but he looked very depressed. He was about to go report to Hiro that he messed up the assistant Pokemon schedule. That's right. Okay, I believe you. What about you, the assistant director? I was with Hiro checking the rest of the plan for today. Y'all seemed very busy. Yes, we were all wondering what to do since Keith hadn't come back. This guy, I wonder. Oh man, an accident like that and right in front of the president too. What's going to happen to this show? Once the violin recital was done, I was checking the footage from the cameras here, just discussing stuff with everyone. Man, I wish I could turn the clock back. Just let him be until we solve the case. I wonder what he means by that. Can we check behind the stage? Good thinking, but don't forget to tell him to keep it a secret. So maybe we've decided we can trust Hiro. I don't want this Yanma here to hear it though. No, I don't want. No. Okay. No, stop talking to Keith. Let me talk to Hiro. Ugh, how do I do this? There we go. What's up, dude? The violin was swapped out, and you say there's someone here that did it? I can't imagine. No, actually, could it be that he... Do you know something? Well, this is just a rumor, but I've heard Max has a lot of debt he needs to pay back. The violin was a very valuable one. So he may have stolen it so he could sell it. Ooh, he sold it to Olga. It sounds like Max could have a motive to steal the violin. I wonder why he has so much debt. I wonder if it's like you know, he owes money or something.
Okay, let me see your notes. That's not too bad at all.
Thanks, Pikachu. I'm happy to know you can read. That's what's the most important. I wonder if Pokemon can read. Like, Entei speaks. Do you think he has like a creative writing like thing he does? Hey, Mimikyu, what are you doing out here? Oh, he's still upset. He's still upset. Do you know anything about the accident? It was going around the dressing rooms while avoiding the staff here, so it doesn't know what was going on in the studio. Doing a bit of self-promotion. You're definitely persistent. I'll give you that. I love this This freaking Mimikyu is like as a YouTuber. All right. Olga knows something.
What do you want?
Where were you after we finished the first rehearsal? I stayed in my dressing room. I was giving Purugly a nice brushing. Did anyone stop by during that time? One of the staff members came to call on me. I answered, although I didn't open the door. Someone comes all the way to get you. The least you could do is open the door for them. Although, come to think of it, something odd happened after that. So... I think Amelia said she heard Max and Olga in this room, right? Did she? Were they... Someone came and beat on the door. I looked out through the fogged glass window, but didn't see anyone out there. I wonder what that was all about. So apparently you discussed acquiring Carina's violin a few times with her. And so what if I did? Don't tell me you suspect I had anything to do with this whole thing. I wouldn't go back and break such an instrument even if she did refuse. I'm the one who is worthy of that violin. It was destined to become mine. Whoa, quick Tim, change the subject. Whoa, she is wild. Prugly, do you know anything? Yeah, what were you guys doing after we finished the rehearsal? You came back to the dressing room for a nap. Olga gave you a good brushing too, so your fur is all perfect. You know, I can't really tell. Ooh, Pikachu, let's run. You can't say that to her. You can't throw shade at Prugly like that. She'll sit on you. Don't do that, man. What about Magnemite? Is Magnemite in here? Magnemite, what were you doing? Oh, the whole crew is in here. Are they fighting? Hey, why are they glaring at each other? Let's see what they're saying. It's time to decide whose special talents are truly better. It's saying being able to smell the difference of foods with your tongue is more amazing. It's saying making laundry super clean with ultrasonic waves is way cooler. But that's like comparing lepa berries to orange berries. Still, we can't just leave them like this. What do you think we should do? Have a battle. Some things can only be resolved in battle, eh? Who knows, maybe it'll help in some way. Anyway, you two need to make up, okay? We can come back by to check on them later. Maybe something will have changed. Okay. Interesting enough. The previous recording has gone over the scheduled time. Maybe the Pokemon are getting irritated. I hope they can become friends before the actual filming starts, but seeing how they are now, that may be difficult. Yeah, they seem to be not really enjoying each other's company. What in the world has gone into Ekans? I don't know. It's normally the type of pick fights with other Pokemon. I wonder what it set it off this time. Maybe it's because you keep having it lick your junk all the time. Like, come on, dude. It's weird. It's boring because they don't pay attention to you. It's like you're being left out. Oh, I don't think they mean to be rude or anything, but maybe Mawile just likes to have company. All right, can I talk to these guys at all or no? They're like they're completely. It says Magnemite's talents are all mundane and useless. Whoa, you think? I can see my mom getting excited about super clean laundry. Me too, dude. I love clean laundry. Like taking your laundry out of the like it's just the dryer sheets and it's all fluffy and smells good. Ooh, I love clean sheets. That's what I like. Whoa, calm down. You could shut this whole place down if you get too excited. Telling things apart by smell isn't unusual or interesting at all. Really? I can't think of any other Pokemon that smells through its tongue. Yeah, but there's plenty of other Pokemon like our boy Herdier, who not only can he smell really good, but he's also a guard dog. So, I mean, have you ever had a guard snake? There's garden snakes, but I don't think there's a guard snake. So, it's a little bit different. Mimikyu, can you fog off? All right. I know this episode's going a little long, guys, but I do not mind. I do want to get to the bottom of this one, so I'm sorry if it... Let's go talk to Max. Max is our last guy. Max, you know something. Oh, still doing your investigation? Go easy on playing detective, all right? Playing detective? Sir, I will have you handcuffed right now. Max, you left the studio once the first rehearsal was done, right? Yeah, I figured I'd go over the script one more. Time in my dressing room while I waited. Did anyone come by during that time? Oh yeah, a staff member came by to call me. I was in the middle of something, so I couldn't open the door, but I said I'd be right out. Oh, so he didn't actually see this person.
Yeah, that's an alibi. Make sure you remember it.
I feel like we need to refer back to what Amelia said. Such a chat out. You were watching TV and you say you're the best on the screen, eh? You've got confidence for sure. You came back to the dressing room together. I seem to recall you saying that's what you were gonna do. Yeah, what's that? You were excited because Max said he'd give you a snack early today? We weren't asking about your snack. Someone came to call you. They knocked on the door and said something. Apparently, it must have been Amelia. Is Amelia a person or a Pokemon? Why do you ask that? Huh, apparently a Pokemon stopped by too, in addition to the person. That's interesting. That's new. It doesn't know who, but apparently someone rammed into the door. Chatta says it was so surprised that it accidentally yelled out. Yeah, I bet that would be surprising. What did that Pokemon do then? It ran off, making some kind of cry, according to Chatta. Hey, could you show us your cool mimicking skills again? Try different signals to see what happens, eh? Time, give it a shot. Let me just adjust my collar. Oh, they even put animations for it. All right, what about a snap finger, a whistle?
And cut.
What's with the self-contented look, trying to act all cool, are you? Hey, go easy on me, I try my best. There probably are more cues than we can imagine. Let's try snapping our fingers.
Nice to meet you.
What about stomping the foot?
Get out of my way.
Well, it's definitely Olga, alright. If someone yelled at me like that, I'd definitely have a heart attack, even if it was a prank. Guys,
Pikachu.
Huh? Carina, don't worry. Here I come.
Aw.
Why confuse me like that?
Pikachu.
Pikachu. You know, I feel like Amelia had a good point. No, she didn't. She said she went to call on them, but she didn't say. Huh? Apparently, it was a Pokemon though. I wonder who that Pokemon could have been. Might have been Mimikyu. Do you remember the strange occurrence at Olga's dressing room? That's right. My theory is that it's the same Pokemon that visited Chatot's dressing room. That would make sense. I wonder if we can find this Pokemon and ask it about when it visited the dressing rooms. Yeah, but where are we gonna look? Excuse me? Hey, what's wrong? Well, about the accident that just happened, it seems like it was deliberately caused by someone. But then who's the culprit? We're investigating that now. That's why we like to know where everyone was during the rehearsal. We were here the whole time. Yes, we were keeping an eye on the studio from here. Yeah, I don't think anyone in here could have done it. They're all kind of busy.
Yes. So the culprit is. Wait, what's that? All of our suspects have alibis?
They do, even Mimikyu. Maybe. Well, this is a conundrum. I didn't expect everyone involved had alibis. It's going to mean one thing, the culprit. Created a fake alibi. That's probably what it is. That being said, I don't think anyone working in the studio or sub-control room had the time to do anything elaborate like that. I agree. Our suspects are the people who are moving around on their own. That's 4 people: Max, Olga, Keith, and Amelia. You don't think Amelia is. I know how you feel, but a detective has to keep an objective view of everything. Still, we could use some more information. Alright, next person we talk to? Mimikyu.
Yeah?
I don't want to talk to you guys. You guys are kind of boring. I don't really like Roger. Roger is a dreamboat, don't get me wrong. Like, Roger could get it, but I don't think he's the person we need to talk to. Let's go talk to Mimikyu, though, because Mimikyu is just awesome. Mimikyu is doing some networking and knows where the bodies are hidden. Although, he's not here anymore, so that kind of bothers me. Did Mimikyu see a Pokemon? No, these guys are still fighting with each other. Nothing has changed with them, right? Because your partner's so much worry. Oh, Pikachu, you're trying to settle them. Yeah, that's really nice. Pikachu, it's not gonna work though, because Ekans, who would win? Ekans versus a Magnemite. I think Magnemite would win versus Ekans. I don't think Ekans could hit Magnemite with any, especially because Magnemite's a Steel type now. Nah, maybe in Gen 1, but not now. Have you seen Mimikyu? I don't even know where Mimikyu's at. Did you guys see Mimikyu when we walked past? Oh, I know you guys can't answer me, but I just was hoping that maybe Mimikyu is nearby. We can't leave here. He's not in there. Mimikyu, where are you? Where are you wandering off to, Mimikyu? Are you in here? Maybe. I bet Mimikyu is in the studio room. For whatever reason.
Yes.
Yes. Why does she say things like that? Why does she talk like that? I don't know. All right. Mimikyu is not. There he is. What's up, Mimikyu? You were wandering around the dressing rooms during the rehearsal, right? Do you think you could tell us more about that time? About when it visited Olga. So you visited the dressing room for Perugly's partner, right? What happened then? Someone kicked the door when you knocked. I'm betting that was Perugly. Perugly's too narrow-minded. I'm pretty sure it was in a bad mood because you were pounding on the door. You should go make up later. Perugly's partner got mad at you. You mean Olga was in Max's dressing room? You got yelled at when you knocked on the door, you say. You heard, "Get out of my way." No, that was the chatot. Was that really Olga? I mean, Olga has said that she was in her own dressing room, and Max didn't say anything about her being in his room either. Hey, Mimikyu, did you go into the dressing room at all? You ran away as fast as you could. Well, I guess we have no way of knowing. I would have nothing to do with you as always. Man, it looks like it took the rejection hard. Don't be so depressed. I bet you'll get another chance soon. He's right. If you're that motivated, I bet everyone will realize you've got talent. Someday, don't worry too much. Okay. Interesting. Interesting.
So there's a fake alibi, and there's Mimikyu's knock to consider too.
Did you call it Mimikyu?
What are you thinking, Pikachu?
Yes,
I think it's pronounced
course.
Mimikyu, not
It all
Mimikyu.
makes sense now. A bolt of brilliance. Tim, the culprit is
Mimikyu. The culprit used a trick to make us believe he was somewhere else when he was actually backstage. A trick. That's right. Amelia provided an alibi for the culprit so she can help us figure it out. Come on, Tim. Amelia. So let's go talk to Amelia then? You mentioned that you knocked on the doors from Olga's and Max's dressing room when you visited them. Do you think you could show me exactly how? Well, sure, but it's not like I did anything special. I just knocked 3 times. Any staff member at GNN would do the same. So that's the trick the culprit used. Tim, now's the time to gather everyone in the studio. Yeah. Oh, I love when Pikachu just decides that, like, we got this, and then I have to, like, do multiple choice, because I'm like, yeah, we got this, question mark. Don't really got this. But it's gonna be intense. It's gonna be crazy.
I figured out the truth behind the accident.
Yeah, you have.
What are you saying? That one of us here is the culprit?
Yeah, just what do you mean the truth?
Yeah.
We're all friends here. Can't say I appreciate the insinuation.
Come on now.
Shut up,
Let's
Max. We
allow
got nothing to
Tim to
hide. You'll
speak
shut
his
your
mind.
mouth, Max.
Thank you, Hero. Here it is. I'm not one to mince words. The culprit is...
Go on. You know who it is, don't you?
Yeah. It's... Keith.
What's that? I guess I still have a lot to teach you. Why don't you give that another try?
Okay. The culprit is... It's Max. Because what happened... Or it's Olga. No, it's Max. It's Max.
Max, it's you. You're the one.
Yes.
What? Oh, come on.
He
Is
used
this some
chat
kind
tot
of
to
prank?
use
What
a...
on earth would I have to gain from busting up someone's violin?
Nothing. If the violin really was broken. But it isn't broken. That one was a fake, wasn't it?
We know what's going
violin?
on. He sold the other
What an
violin.
imagination. How could you come up with a theory like that?
You tell him, Tim.
I got this. I got this. What is the proof that the violin was a fake? The Max's autograph.
We checked the pieces of the violin.
Oh,
There
the
wasn't
music.
a message
Ooh.
on them anywhere. Carina told us that her violin had a message written on it from her grandfather, which means the broken one couldn't be hers.
A written message? I
Exactly.
never noticed such a thing on it.
Right. That's because it's written on the inside.
You wouldn't
something
know
only
that.
Carina could know, since she watched the violin being made.
Right. As a child, I played at my grandfather's workshop. He inscribed a special message for me, and it was written on the inside.
You see?
That's
now
true
that
love.
proves the
True
broken
love right
violin
there.
Must have been a fake.
But where's the real one?
I don't
I
know.
think Max probably
Oh,
knows.
but yeah, Max
But
knows.
no, I haven't done anything. Listen, the whole time the violin was backstage, I was in my dressing room. How could I be in 2 places at once?
Chat talk.
Oh boy, this is where you take down his alibi.
Yeah, we're gonna take down his alibi. You were chat taught in the dressing room.
Actually, my guess is it was Chatot in the dressing room. You probably used a trick like this.
Gotcha! I'll be right out.
Oh.
Yes, that's exactly what I heard.
Admit it! Admit it!
Chatot, be quiet!
Get wrecked, Max.
You just made it seem like you were still in that room. And then you swapped the real violin that was backstage with the fake.
Max, you dirty dog, you.
Oh,
You have to admit it! You have to admit
Ah, Chatot being the
I
voice
had
of
no
reason.
choice. My popularity's been sagging. I wasn't sure the show would
And
get
now you're
picked
gonna
up
go to
again.
prison. You're gonna be very
Didn't
popular in prison, my boy.
I knew I'd be let go. I couldn't pay back my debts. I'd be finished.
Mm-hmm. You're gonna be owing a lot of debts in prison.
Max, you were wrong. I was going to have you continue as our host.
What?
Oh, salt on the wound.
Everything I did.
I'm really sorry, Max. But I'm afraid I'm going to have to call the police.
Dude,
What a fool he was. In the end, he was the one who didn't believe in his own talent.
exactly. Sometimes a lot of us, all of us
you guys,
creators. Oh my
I
God, she's
found
not
the
dead.
videos. What's
She's
wrong?
back.
Why is
You're
everyone
alive.
hanging out here?
Oh man, we were so worried. But a lot of talent, YouTubers
So
have
Max
that
was
problem.
the
We all
culprit
doubt
all
our
along.
talent. Okay. Figured it out. Got him. All right. Good job, guys. Good job. And that's case closed. Now let's get back on track. Check the video, finally, only a year later. Thank you, Maiko. All right, guys, next episode, we're gonna check the video. I'm just gonna end this on a high note. We have defeated Max, the wannabe comedian host, and he was gonna be the best host. He was gonna continue, but he doubted his own abilities, and he needed to pay off his debts, and it all backfired. And now he's gonna be very popular in prison with his cellmates. I'm sure of it. He's a good-looking guy. So anyways, you guys have a good day. I'm GoodguyGastly, and that is GG.